I want to do a video on why I haven't done a video for so long, but before I get into that, I want to ask you something very important. Please, the part of you that's listening, that's watching this, that judges, that thinks, wow, who is this guy? How is he going to help me? He hasn't got many views, he's got a weird face, he's got a big nose, he doesn't look like he's very rich, or he doesn't have many subscribers, or whatever it is that maybe your brain's saying this right now. I want you to just stick with me, okay? I just want that part of you. That part of you, I'm only talking to that part of you. The rest of you, I know you want to listen to me, but that one part of you that's judging, and we all have that, right? And I want to talk about that in this video. I want to talk about the part of you that sabotages, that, and not necessarily you're sabotaging if you don't watch this, but the part of you that has a critic, the part of you that is highly critical of you, that voice in the head. And the reason I haven't done a video for so long is because I've been putting too much pressure on myself. And that's such a weird statement. I have been putting pressure on myself. Although it's almost like there's two people in there. And this is something I've discovered. Trying to do a YouTube channel, you wanna give value. You wanna say something that's different. You wanna not just be like everybody else. Yet you want to constantly put out content. You want to constantly put out a message. But you also want it to have a good standard. You want to have a good quality. And so you create this self-image, this self-ideal that you have to live up to. And it's difficult because, you then question yourself, is this worth it? Are people going to watch this? And then if they don't, you've wasted your time. You've also confirmed that, nobody cares, or whatever this voice in their head says. This inner critic. And I'm talking about the inner critic because the inner critic will then go, see, told you. So then you go to make a second video and a third video. Nobody watches it. And I've come to love the process of just making videos for the sake of making videos. I love YouTube. I love this documentation of my thoughts and things that have really helped me. But I guarantee you guys that inside of you, and this is what I've discovered, there are many parts. There are many personalities. And they all have conflicting goals, they all have conflicting insecurities, and they all want the best for you. They all trying to protect this vulnerable you. The critic didn't want me to make more videos because when they don't get views, then I go, oh, I guess nobody likes me after all, right? But the whole point of this channel is to help people overcome that. So I wasn't even living by that. But then I made a big discovery, and that was that what I was thinking about, this idea of parts, is actually a theory. And since then, I've been feeling amazing. I can't describe it. It's almost like a miracle. It's almost like I've got out of my own way. And that's what I want for you in this video. So if you want to check this out, what I've learned about, it's called IFS by Richard Schwartz, and he has a book called No Bad Parts. And the point is that the inner critic being a part of me, I would try and resist the inner critic, fight against the inner critic, try and work around the inner critic. And that's just one part. We have many parts. I'm just going to focus on that for now. But that inner critic in most people is causing a lot of trouble because it's just scared. It doesn't want the vulnerable you to get hurt again. And the reason you have that is because it takes on that role of the protector. Because what it doesn't trust is the real you, the self beyond all those parts, the big self, the godlike self that you've had since inception, since you gained consciousness or whatever you want to call it. But it's there. That's the point. The self is underneath all of this. And when you act through self, act through this, what you're trying to access when you meditate, that's when good things happen. And you can really that can be the predominant state. If you get into state, if you get into that nice feeling, you are accessing self. You may have experienced that. And that's what you need to make videos. That's what you need to live life. If you're not, you're easily triggered. It's because you're becoming these parts. And maybe I'm rambling a bit here, but I'm going to be making more videos on this to kind of illustrate the point. So, I'm glad to be back. And I'm going to try and, I'm not going to, I know now what the secret is. And I'm just going to be a lot more consistent. But I promise you, if you subscribe, good things are coming from this channel. Good things are coming. It's going to lead you on a journey. And what I've discovered is a miracle. I truly believe what I've learned about in the last 6 or 7 weeks is actual miracle stuff. It's amazing. It's confirmed a lot of what I've believed about myself, the real self, and these parts, and meditation and overthinking, the inner critic and shame and addiction. So yeah, stick around. I hope that makes sense. I don't have anything else to say. So subscribe and follow and like and comment. Peace.